out to you for taking a step to move abroad and create a life in a country you were not born or raised in. That is an amazing thing, and I applaud you and commend you for taking that step. It's amazing. So today, for this reading, we're doing relationships. We have romantic partner, friends, and colleagues. And we're going to look at what opportunities will pop up in this area for the week of July 5th to 11th, so Monday through Sunday. And we're going to see what fears might pop up and how there might be some sabotage, like self-sabotage, or sabotage from other people who might influence you in this way from moving forward to live the life you're meant to live, that fulfilling life. So here we go. Romantic partner. What is? Oh, this one. Okay. Pleaser. For friends. Oh, this one. Victim. And for colleagues. Oh, this one. Hyperachiever. So these cards here. So these are all tied together. They're all under the topic of relationships. So your romantic partner. Let's see where this goes. The relationship pleaser. So this week, if you're in a relationship right now, your romantic partner really wants to tell you something. However, when they want to tell you this, the pleaser comes up. Like, they want to make you happy. Your romantic partner wants you to be happy. And in the moments when they really want to say what they want to say, this pleaser will come up and say, hey, by saying that, he or she, whatever word you prefer, isn't going to be happy, so don't say it. Keep it. Alright. And this is the pattern that will come up, and you'll see it. They'll come up to you and they'll be a little different than usual. There's a way about them, the atmosphere around them, their presence, the way it is. You know what it is. You are their romantic partner. And just as you know theirs, they know yours. And you'll notice right away there's something awkward in the room. It feels awkward. They'll be like, and they're going to be wrestling with this pleaser saboteur, giving their heart away. So instead of filling their own cup to take care of themselves, they're basically throwing all the water out, so there's no water for them to actually drink. That's what they're doing. So when you notice that, what you can do is say, hey, what's up? Sit down. I think maybe there's something you want to say. I'm here to listen. I love you so much, and I just noticed I think there's something you want to say, and I'm here. And then, depending on their decision, if they say, no, I'm fine, then you say, okay, it's not their time. If they say, okay, there's probably going to be a kind of sigh. They're taking that courageous step, which is really scary for them. And listen to understand. From your point of view, it probably isn't even a big deal. From their point of view, it's the biggest deal in the whole world. So that's where the romantic partner comes in. If you are single and not in a relationship right now, sorry to say, nothing's really coming up in terms of romantic partner this week. That's what, take it, leave it. It's for you. You get to make the decision whether to take the message or not. I'm just here to give it. Anyway, enough about Tom. In your friends, let me back up a second. Me and myself, I was the relationship pleaser forever. So what I just explained, what was the biggest deal in the world for me, was super scary. And for my wife, it was like, she's like, okay. Like, it didn't even matter. It was amazing. So yeah. So I want to convey that your partner is like, inside their head, and inside your head, it's completely calm and peaceful, and they have like the waves of a hurricane. So, my experience. So friends. Let's get to the friends. So the relationship victim. So friends, your circle of friends and yourself, what's the dynamic that's going to happen this week? Oh yeah, there's a friend who plays victim a lot. And this might have been in the general reading too. So it appears this week, there's a friend who plays victim often, and you're staying friends with them because you kind of feel sorry for them. And it's like, you're like, okay, my friend, I'm your friend. No one else really seems to be listening to the stories. This person needs someone to listen to their story. Your life is not getting better by being the supportive victim listener. By this person continuing their victim story, they're going to continue being the victim, and they'll suck you into that mode. Because when these sabotage characters come out, they tend to play off of each other. So you might find yourself getting irritated, annoyed. You say something you don't want to say, or something you wanted to say for a really long time, and it comes out in a way you didn't mean to. You really love this friend, and you just want to say, you know what? I know. I've heard this story before, and I'm just, no more of the story. Is there something else you would like to talk about? I said, yeah, sure. And then they'll say yes, or they'll say no, and they'll be really uncomfortable, and from there, your decision there. So, we have a pleaser, a victim. Once again, these are coming from other people, not yourself per se. The opportunity is going to present itself from someone else. Whereas in the family one, you will be the one who kind of makes it happen. Now, colleagues, these are people you work with. There's the hyperachiever. So in terms of the relationship, the hyperachiever always looks at the goal. They're happy when they get that goal, and when they're not actually celebrating that accomplishment, they are super anxious. When are we gonna get it? When's it gonna happen? And they kind of it's like walking on eggshells inside of their head and around other people. This, in the week of July 5th to 11th, the hyperachiever in the colleague dynamic doesn't affect you too much. You're pretty good on this. So, yourself, a colleague is really, really like this when they're at wuss, and it's annoying. It affects other people more than it affects you. This is just something to be aware of. So yeah, you're cool here. You're cool. You're amazing. I mean, when it comes to the colleague hyperachievement relationship, you're aware of it, and you're like, yeah, whatever. This is where you shine right now. With your colleague dynamics, you're like, okay, this hyperachiever who needs to achieve everything does not bother you at all, like not at all. So that is where, you're just shining through. All right, so that's the relationships reading for this week, and check out the links below for the other ones. Once again, this is the Anatomy of the Spirit by Carolyn Myss. It explains the 7 chakras and how to use them in life, and this is Between Death and Life by Dolores Cannon. She was a hypnotist who basically got people to access their higher selves and recorded everything they said. Really cool stuff. Okay, thanks for listening, and see you.